and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn if you are new here, and I typically post Disney videos and lifestyle kind of content here on my channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, then hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. First of all, I just want to say I have to wear my glasses today because I've been getting massive headaches the last couple days, and the glasses help me not get headaches. So the glasses are staying on even though the glare is terrible, so I'm gonna kind of try and avoid having the glare. So I might be kind of like looking to the side and like having weird positioning, but I'm just trying to avoid the glare. But yes, so with that being said, today I'm going to be doing a video all about how I stay motivated and how I work from home or take online schooling from home. You can kind of take these tips both ways if you're doing online schooling or if you're working from home. I know it's summer, but with my program I actually go right through the summer in online schooling now because of the pandemic, and obviously because I'm doing work from home, it's kind of the same process if I was like working in an office from home or that kind of stuff. So that is what my video is going to be today. I also very quickly want to just mention I would feel terrible posting a video today without I would feel absolutely terrible posting a video today without mentioning the things that are going on in the world right now. I tried filming this without talking about it, but it just didn't feel right. But what I will say is that what's going on is not right. And people should not be hurting for the color of their skin. There are many things that you can do to help. And if you can't physically do things, there's things that you can do from home, like sign petitions, donate if you're able to, or just educate yourself on what's going on in the world. So I'm going to leave some links down in my description box. Sorry. I'm going to leave some links down in my description box that you guys can go to educate yourselves, to donate if you can, or to sign petitions. Anything that you can do is just helpful. So I just wanted to get that out there and say that, because I would just feel awful posting a video today talking about truly things that are at the bottom of a scale of importance when other things are going on in the world. So I just wanted to say that, and I'm not sorry for making this political for a second because it needs to be talked about. So I'm gonna try and hold it together. Hold on. Hello. So today I'm going to be talking about all my tips and tricks on how I stay motivated and work from home. So if you probably know, but if you don't know, I am going to school right now for dental hygiene, and our program goes for 12 months straight, and then we're off for 4 months, and then it goes for another 12 months straight, and then we're done, and then we have to write a board exam at the end. So right now I am in my third semester, so I'm in the last 4 months of that first grouping of 12 months, so it falls in the summer. It was not supposed to be online, but with the pandemic hitting and COVID-19, my school specifically has chosen to do all of its summer courses continuing online. So that is what I'm doing from home now. So I had to very quickly come up with a way to do schooling from home. So I've kind of gathered some thoughts on how I stay motivated and how I work from home, and I've put them in here, and I'm going to tell them to you guys today to hopefully encourage you and help you stay motivated and work from home. The first thing that I do is I give myself a routine. Even though the schooling online that I have is very do-it-yourself kind of, they give us times that we have to write tests, but other than that, you kind of just you read your lectures and you go over your lectures at your own pace, and you work on your own time. So it would be very easy for me to sleep in every day until 11 o'clock, get up, still be in my PJs, go do whatever I need to do for the day, and then go and do my schooling. So that's why I give myself a routine, because it helps me feel like I'm in the mode of still going to school rather than like coming out of my bedroom and going into like my office area. So what I will do is I will wake up, I will go downstairs, I'll eat my breakfast right away. Then I will come back upstairs, I'll get dressed, I'll get ready, and then I will go into my office area, and that is considered, as soon as I step in and I start like checking emails, that's the first thing that I do, is I check my school email. That's when I consider like I'm clocking in for school, and I like to give myself time, like a time set for that. So I typically like to be in my room by 8 o'clock is when I'm starting to check my email and start kind of getting ready for the school day. Another thing that I like to do is either make to-do list or do time blocks. So different things work for me for different times of the year. It's honestly just kind of how my brain's working and motivation wise. So one way that I do it is I like to write a to-do list. So I'll just have just a standard kind of like notebook, and I'll write at the top of the day, and I'll write to do, and I'll write down everything. I try and do it in order, but I'll write down everything that I need to do for the day, and then as I do it, I'll just cross it off or check it off. And there's really, like, I know it's very tedious, and like I'll put things on there like I'll do little things like have lunch, go make a snack, like I'll have stuff on there that's very like simple, and it's like, okay, you would be doing that anyways. But just for me, the more things that I'm able to cross off, it kind of like, it keeps me motivated and makes me want to continue to cross things off my checklist. But at the same time, if I don't finish something on my checklist, it's okay for me to just say, okay, I'll just do that tomorrow if it didn't get done today, or vice versa. And then the other way that I do is time blocking. So I kind of have mentioned how I time block in a previous vlog. I can link that down below if you're interested. But basically what I do is I go on Google Calendar, and Google Calendar is amazing, and you basically can color code everything so that each of your classes is like a different color. And then if you want, you can have like your personal stuff as a calendar. So I have I have 6 classes this semester. Each class is a different color. Then I have my personal calendar as just like a different color. So my personal calendar, I'll say like, okay, work out here, have lunch here, watch a movie with Austin here, like stuff like that. I'll do that in my personal calendar, and then my days I'll kind of schedule out like, okay, this hour to this hour I'm going to be working on this class, this hour to this hour I'll be working on this class, stuff like that. And that way it kind of keeps you in that like schedule format of if you were in school, how you'd be changing from class A to class B. This way you can physically see it and say, okay, my hour's up, okay, it's time to put this class away and start working on this class. So that's kind of how I do my time blocking. Number 3 is kind of a silly one, but I touched on it in number 1, and it's just get ready. So last semester, when half of our schooling was online, it was very easy for me to get up, wear my PJs, and go sit in my little office and basically sit in my PJs all day long, not get ready, not brush my hair, I would brush my teeth, but not brush my hair, not put on makeup, like not feel presentable. So I've found that getting up in the morning, if I need to have a shower in the morning, I'll have a shower in the morning. I normally shower at night, so that's like why I don't shower in the morning. But getting up, like putting on new clothes. I'll still stay in comfy clothes, like I'll stay in a sweatshirt, I'll stay in like leggings, but just putting on different clothes than what I slept in. Putting on makeup, nothing crazy, just enough to make me feel like I'm fresh and I'm ready and I'm getting ready to do something. That just helps me get in the mindset of, okay, you need to focus on school today, you need to be doing such and such. So yeah, that's kind of how I see it, as like getting ready. So that's what I do. And by no means do you have to do your hair anything crazy. Like, I just mean like I'll brush it, put it in a ponytail, curl a couple pieces in the front and call it a day. Or sometimes I'll curl my whole head, but that'll be one day and then it'll be curled for the next like 3 days. So yeah, like if you don't typically do your hair or do your makeup, don't do your hair or your makeup, because that would throw you off of a schedule. That's just kind of like what I do to help me feel like I'm being a little bit more productive and help me be productive. Number 4 is really important. So it's allowing yourself to take breaks, and if you need to, schedule yourself some breaks. I very, very easily will work on my school stuff for hours straight. I'll feel drained. I won't want to take a break, but then I'll feel guilty if I do. But just know that it's okay to take breaks, because if you think about it, if you were at school or if you were at work, you're communicating with your friends, you're around other people. There's many times where you would get up and go to the bathroom, and maybe you had to like walk to the bathroom and it would take like 3 or 4 minutes. So you would get up and you would walk. That's a break in a day. Or if you are in class, I know our lectures are 3 hours long, so our teachers will allow us a 20-minute break in the middle that we'll get up, go grab a coffee, we'll talk with our friends, whatever. Those are breaks that you're like typically taking during the day, and then coming home and then you feel like, oh, I need to be working constant. It's okay to take breaks. So I don't typically schedule in my breaks. I will just let my breaks come as I need them. Some days I need more breaks than others, and like that's fine. I just kind of try and work to my brain capacity, basically. So if my brain is telling me I just want to watch a YouTube video and scroll on my phone and go on Animal Crossing for 20 minutes to 40 minutes, that's okay. Like, if you need the break, you can take the break. It's a whole new ball game when you're working from home or doing school from home, so you kind of have to let yourself adapt and work towards a way that works for you. Does that make sense? I don't know. But yeah, so that's what I mean by like taking breaks. So number 5 is schedule in study time and readings. So this kind of specifically relates to school, but when you're in school, when you're in class, you're already dedicating your 3 hours or your 2 hours or your 1 hour lecture. You're dedicating that because you're going and you're showing up. So when you're doing that at home, you're dedicating that time, but you still need to schedule out times to do your studying for tests, working on assignments, or doing readings, extra readings for school. So what I like to do is, we were given a syllabus, or sorry, we were given a timetable that actually still had all of the times set out in there as if we were going to class, so nothing overlaps. So those times I schedule in my calendar. That time is what the time is that I'm going to be doing my lecture for that class. So that gets my lecture out of the way. Then I have the rest of the day to kind of scatter what needs to be done. So if I have a class that, say I have a test next week, okay, I'm going to go in and schedule time to specifically study for that test. I'm not taking my time from my lecture to study. I'm taking that lecture time, but then I'm adding time to study. Or if I have an assignment I need to work on, I'll schedule that time. It's little things that honestly they seem like, okay, well, I like know that, but I know that too, and as I say it out loud, I'm like, okay, I don't really do that all the time, but I know it's good to do it. So sometimes it's nice just to hear and be reminded about it. So that's why I say that. And then for readings, what I've been doing, and actually what really works well for me, I'm really, really bad at doing my readings, if I'm being honest. It's very hard for me to do my readings on time. It's very hard for me to sit down and just read a textbook and go through and make notes and highlight and all that stuff. It's just very hard for me. But this semester I've actually been doing really well at it, because what I do is I have all my schoolwork in the week. So Monday to Friday I'm doing schoolwork, schoolwork, schoolwork. On the weekends, I allow myself to do literally nothing, unless obviously it comes down to it where like I have a test on a Monday or an assignment due on a Monday, something like that. Obviously I'll work on the weekends. But I've been leaving my weekends pretty free, and what I've been doing is actually doing all my reading on the weekend. And what I will do is I will take my textbook and I will go through my reading list, and I will grab all the chapters and pages, and I'll put little sticky notes in my textbooks, and I bring my textbooks to where I will see them wherever I'm going to be at the weekend, and I will just do my readings on the weekend, and I seriously just get them done. I don't know what it is. I just like, I see them, I'm like, oh right, I have to do that, and I just grab it and do it. Recently what I've been doing, because the weather has been beautiful here, I've been going outside and doing readings, because I'm able to sit in the sun, still enjoy the summer, but still do readings and schoolwork while I need to. So that's just a tip for you there. Like, maybe save your readings for the weekends if you can, or save them for a nice day so you can go outside and sit outside and just do your readings then. And then number 6, this one's really important. Even though it's the last one on my list, it's very important, and it's allow yourself a time to be done. So it is very easy to get up, start working on schoolwork at 8 a.m. and continuing on schoolwork until 11 a.m. I know I've done it. I sit at my desk and I'm just like, no, I still need to keep working on this. I still need to keep working on this. But that's because I don't give myself a deadline on when things need to be done. So if I say, okay, you have to be done all your schoolwork today at 6 o'clock, it makes me finish my schoolwork by 6 o'clock, which typically would take me all day. So I just find like allowing yourself a time to be done really puts like a time crunch on what you need to be doing, rather than just a due date. It's actually like, okay, by this time of this day, this stuff needs to be done. And then it also allows you time just to like step back and be like, okay, I can just like not think about school for 3 hours while I go and have dinner, hang out with Austin, hang out with Cooper, watch a movie, like stuff like that, just get ready for bed, just things like that. So that is why I always try and schedule myself, okay, on Monday I'm gonna be done at 6, on Tuesday maybe I'll be done at 7, but on Friday I'll be done at 5. So just stuff like that. I find that it helps keep myself accountable. Okay, so those are my tips. I know there's not a lot, and I know it's nothing riveting, but sometimes, like I said, it's just nice to hear, and it's just nice to be told and reassured on some like little habits that you can do to keep yourself motivated and accountable while you are working or doing schooling from home. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. If you would like to see more school-related, work-related kind of videos, let me know. As mentioned in the beginning of the video, I will leave all the links down below to help educate everybody, and where you can do what you can to help donate to Black Lives Matter. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a safe and happy week. I love you, and I will see you guys later. Bye.